It's the same day for me, but it's tomorrow for you. Uploading! How does it work? Whoa! That means I can retain all of my not skill at doing this level. Anyways, I promised this would be an episode about anime girls, so I'm going to talk about my waifu. I have many waifus. My first waifu is Lucario. Now, some would argue that Lucario is A, not an anime girl, and B, not waifu material. These people would be wrong in every aspect, because Pokemon does have an anime, and it's theoretically possible that a Lucario in that show could be female. Therefore, Lucario is as real of an anime girl as any... Somebody please. This is why I can't commentate alone. What am I talking about? I could have saved that with a spin. Let's talk about actual animes. I was talking about Miss Kobayashi's Dragon. Let me think back to the very start. What is the first show I ever... anime, not show. First anime... I'm not counting Pokemon, even though, despite what I said mere seconds ago, I'm not going to count Pokemon, which I watched as a kid, didn't watch the entirety of, and didn't have much of an affinity with. I'll say it. I honestly didn't grow up on the games or anything. I grew up, mostly, I watched Digimon, which I will consider an anime. Funny how that works, isn't it? Because the way I see it, I've seen them make Digimon in the original language of Japanese, and I've never seen them make Pokemon in Japanese. That's an error on my part, probably, but just, I'm not making any sense. Could somebody find the sense I'm making and please deliver it back to me? I need it. I need logic. This level, it's eating my brain. It's doing it. It's eating my brain. I just off on a tangent so constantly I forget what I was even talking about. One Piece is the first real anime I would say that I ever watched. I have not finished it. I got several episodes in. I got to the part with the gender transformation and I was like, nice. And then I don't think I watched any further. Strange how that is. I know there's furries later, and that should excite me to no end. But it doesn't. And I'm gonna talk about why that is. I don't have any waifus from One Piece because I don't like the way the female characters in that show are designed and their bodies seem unrealistic. Just keep that in mind when I talk about Lucoa later, because I will. I'm a hypocrite. Explain the logic in that. But I don't like how like they have really thin waists and typically large breasts. I'm not a fan of how One Piece ladies are designed. And you know, I'm sure people do. I think I've seen fan art of Funny. I'm sure people do like their designs. Someone's gonna say Nami's their waifu. I don't remember the other girl with the hands' name because, again, haven't watched the show in a long time. And it was like on an arc where she wasn't extremely present. I'll think of her name, maybe, later tonight when I'm not recording. But I just don't like One Piece's designs. Next anime I watched, technically, was Fairy Tail. I got like 3 or 4 episodes in, don't remember any characters, stopped watching it. That's my experience with Fairy Tail. I personally don't know what detracted from the experience for me, but I didn't enjoy it nearly as much, and it had just as many episodes as One Piece, and I was loving One Piece at the time. No Game, No Life. This show was recommended to me by Crunchyroll, which is what I was watching One Piece on. And wow, no, I don't like the lolly. I don't like any lollies. None of them. I don't care. They're a 1,000-year-old dragon. Cease your horniness towards things that look youthful. Like, as a joke, maybe. Like, if you're very obviously joking, maybe it's okay to be like, ah, you know which one's really hot? The one that looks like a little girl. But otherwise, no. I don't agree with lollies in anime. I guess you could say it's hurting no one, and that's fine, I guess. You know, I personally don't find anything attractive there. I keep forgetting this part exists, and I need to remember. So, speaking of lollies, Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. Probably not the next anime I watched, but one that I watched that, you know, really indulged me in the epic waifu culture. That's not... That was... None of that sentence was right. Indulged? I don't... I'm speaking nonsense again. This level is breaking me. And I'm gonna die up here. I didn't somehow. And I got all the coins. Lukoa is a character in that show. Also known as Quetzalcoatl. Also known as that one Aztec god, or in this show, goddess. I believe they are traditionally a god, but that's okay. I always liked to imagine Anubis with a massive rack anyways. Forget mythology. What do they know about their own deities that they worshipped? I think they needed to be hotter. And so did the makers of Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. Because, wow, Lukoa is rocking probably, like, it's above double D, I would say. It's probably bad for her spine, but she's a magic dragon woman, and I don't think it matters much, but I like her. She's quiet, she's strong, she has a motherly aura to her, which is something I didn't think I liked in a woman, until I did. And her hair is great. It's like a crazy neon color. She keeps her eyes closed most of the time, but she has like one black sort of edgy, like Sans eye almost. Why did I say that? It's nothing like Sans' eye, but it has a black. The part of it that's supposed to be white is black on one eye, and the other one has like a maze. That sounds about right. It's probably not accurate in the slightest, but I don't care. That was a close shave there with the saw. I think Lukoa is great, and I've written 1 TF for her, and oh god, pause the episode. I need to run and get a computer cord. My computer is dying. Goodbye for like a minute. Ah! Computer cord to continue to record. It's not gonna be long enough to reach from here. Yes, it is. I underestimated it. I'm gonna sit and take a drinking break because I've been talking about waifus. And when you've been talking about waifus, you get thirsty. I have written ATF for Lukoa. not my best works. For those who are blissfully unaware of what a TF is, it is short for transformation. Oh god, I feel like I was almost there. I write stories, typically about men turning into women, and the internet eats it up. Because I write it well, and I enjoy it as a narrative concept. If you don't believe me, check out my works. As I stated in a previous episode, they're on DeviantArt. And the only person who's going to watch these videos already reads some of my stories occasionally, and that would be my girlfriend. Back to Dragon Maids, the main character Toru, or I guess you could say Miss Kobayashi's, but Toru's the one with the nice titty and the dragon tail. So she's the main character. But she is the Dragon Maid. Would you say that Miss Kobayashi is the subject matter of Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid? Or would you say that the Dragon Maid is? Because I personally believe that the Dragon Maid is probably the subject matter and therefore the main character. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Basically, there's also this fish dragon. She's like a sea serpent or something. She's also very nice. She likes bread, so her and I have something in common. Of course, a necessity. She is quite large in the breast region, but not excessively so, as Luca is. Now I feel like an absolute dunderhead. Alright. Jeez. Kill la Kill, great characters. I wouldn't consider any of them waifus. Honestly, I would not really want to date. That's what I would consider a waifuing. I do not want to fug. I would consider... This doesn't seem like it's gonna add up to 100% also. I'm suspicious of this. I definitely wouldn't want to date any of the Kill la Kill characters. I feel like many of them have problems. Like, mostly with their edgy backstories. I don't know. I personally feel like I would not want to be romantically engaged. But gosh darn it, I would become friends with many of those characters. They are endearing. Other shows with waifus that are animated and from Japan. Huh! The power! I was too busy thinking about waifus and I didn't understand that I am the true waifu. I am a Tanuki. I'm a Tanuki. Can I take out the sun with my Tanuki power? Oh well, too late to figure that out. Well, that's a shame. Wait, the Tanuki can fly, can't it? Wait, am I stupid? I mean, yes, but... Oh, okay. Why'd I do that again? Basically all of the girl dragons that look like an adult are waifus in my eyes. I was skeptical about the water one because she looked like a Vaporeon, and Vaporeon is my least favorite evolution. But recently I've come around. I don't think Vaporeon or Vappy. I like calling them Vappy sometimes. I love a good old Vappy. You can't really use that for the other ones. It doesn't work as much. You can't be like a Flary or a Jolt. I guess Jolty maybe. But Vappy, you know, there's nothing else you could mean. If you're like, hey, you like Vappies? They're gonna be like, either what the hell are you talking about? They're gonna be like, yeah, I like Vaporeon. you're like, you like flurries? They're gonna be like, I don't, that sounds like a, sounds like a type of rash. So it sounds like I very much do not want the flurries. Could you tell me how to never get flurries in my life? But yeah, I've come around on her. She's a decent character. Great, the moles. No! That's it, I need the Tanuki power to get me through here. Other shows, other waifus. I would definitely say Devilman Crybaby, not a waifu show. Does that make it bad? Absolutely not. Anime is not about having waifus. Surprisingly, it is about enjoying a story through the medium of animation. And that's why I like Punchline. Punchline is another show that Crunchyroll recommended to me, and likely none of you have ever heard of, unless you use Crunchyroll and they also have to you. Punchline is a show about a guy with powers, not non-disclosed. Okay, let's see if I can. No! I can sort of glide. Okay. Punchline is a show about a guy who has superpowers. Okay, alright. Punchline is a guy about a is a guy about a show that has superpowers. Oh yeah. Yes, of course. It's a show about a guy with superpowers, and his powers only activate after he has seen the panties of a woman, which seems to be a real weakness, honestly. His powers are basically that of a One Punch Man, which is another anime I watched, and I don't think the Hurricane Girl looks old enough or is a waifu. So, you know, if Hurricane Weather Gal is your thing, fight me in the comments, haha. Everybody loves the discourse about fuck! I said the F word. I'm sorry. Yes! No! F word! The reluctance to swear changes by the second. The sun doesn't do anything, also. The sun killed me there before I could kill myself. Clever sun, killing me. Wish they gave me a coupon this level, but I know why they didn't. Why is that the hard pit for me? Why has that killed me twice now? Punchline is a show about a guy who gets his superpowers from seeing women's panties. It sounds stupid, but so does Kill la Kill when you really explain it. And I think Kill la Kill has a much better reputation than this show. Possibly. God damn it. I might as well just die now, because I don't think I can make that jump at the end. I wasn't trying to kill myself there. It just happens. It just happens naturally. And so the second time he sees panties once, and he has become powered up with his superpowers, which make him very strong and resilient to being punched. He's just kind of Superman. He doesn't like shoot lasers or anything cool. He's just strong. Just generic strength. Very cool, Mr. Goomb. But if he's powered up and he sees panties once more, then the trouble truly begins, because the entire Earth ends, and then it starts over, a la Groundhog Day. It's a strange one, alright. Speaking of strange ones, no game, no life. No, I don't want to have sex with no lolly. Because it's actually a little girl in this one. Nobody should want to. No one. No one. basically, No Game, No Life is about a world in which instead of having logic or sense, I think some sort of game player took over the entire universe, and as such, any quarrel must be decided by playing game. Any game, but if there's no game, there's no life. I died. I have no life. That's not at all accurate, the part about No Game, No Life. I think it's a currently ongoing manga, which is why they haven't released a second season. But let me tell you, that show has fox girls. And one of them is a lolly, and probably like a 1,000-year-old one. The other one, now, she's got a monocle. She's got like a monocle and whiskers. Whiskers are cool. Whiskers are very nice. They're very stylish, you know. God damn. I don't even know how that killed me. I've just talked aimlessly about waifus, gone back and forth between talking about anime and dying in this game. And I hope now you have a full compendium of what sort of anime girls I like. Tune in next time to find out which ones I don't. But I already sort of said that. Everyone from One Piece is the answer. And probably the ones from Fairy Tail, because I know nothing about them. And Sword Art Online. I never watched that show, but I know there's a lot of girls in it. Oh, that was flawless. Flawless, I tell you. Give me the power. The raccoon power. I don't understand the raccoon power like I thought I did. Alright, well, 3 more tries of hopefully raccoon power. If you have an anime you would like to suggest to me, I have too much time on my hands currently. And again, no one's gonna watch this, except, you know what, I'm not even gonna restrict it to Japanese animation. I like watching animated shows. There's something about animation that is very good, especially in the realm of two-dimensional animation, which is why I typically prefer animes, because most of them are still highly, if not all, 2D animated. Please, recommend me some 2D animated things, and I will probably watch them because I have too much time. Gosh darn it, you stupid mole! You will die! You will die by my hand, and I will die by his foot. They died by my foot too. It was an all-out slaughterfest right there. Oh. Oh boy. Also, I turned my commentary down, so it might be quieter than the game. I didn't think about this. Maybe it'll be better? Maybe that's how sound mixing works. Make everything the same noise level, so that you can't hear anything. I think that makes sense. It makes sense to me. If you can't hear anything, because the other thing is just as loud as it, then basically, it's like you're listening to both things at once. This makes perfect sense to me and everyone. This doesn't make sense to you. Assess your mental well-being. Not something I need to do, of course. Let's not try and kill him in the air. Let's be smart about this. He'll kill himself. That's a one-shot KO? I had no idea Tanooks were so powerful. Huh! This is it, boys. This is the point of no return. If we die on this, we're done. We're done forever. Oh god, what is going on? Okay. This isn't as bad as it looks. Yet. Yet, it is not as bad. What do I do from here? A leaf. Still need to do a TF based on that. Can I kill it with my raccoon tail? I feel as though I could kill the sun with my raccoon tail. I don't have one anymore, which is a shame. God damn it. We have 1 life left to do this. I'm gonna play this so safely, it hurts. It will hurt to watch how safely I play this game. So safe I'm not gonna play it. I didn't mean to do that. In case it wasn't obvious. This is a safe path. These ones don't go anywhere. Those ones all split up and I could fall. This one just gives me health. Safeness. Nothing can hurt me while I touch this coin block. Safeness! That's it. We're done with this entire level. I can't do it. Please start me from the check. It won't. It won't start me from the checkpoint. I have to start from the front. Oh. It's one angry sun. I don't think the sun's killed me once. My own incompetence, however, that's been primarily the thing. These are just really dumb enemies, and I just let them kill me multiple times. However, I'm gonna get a perfect score on coins anyways. Except for that one. Too risky. Okay, so it's totally like a glide. It is not an upward momentum move. Tanukis cannot fly. Goodbye, sir. And you, sir, you are dangerous. Not the sun. Perfect. Cannot kill the sun with the Tanuki tail. I repeat, the sun is unkillable with the Tanuki tail. You can take it out with a Koopa shell. This has been tested and proven many times. That sucked. Not that I needed an extra hit, really. I mean, maybe. Safety. Safety first, ladies and gentlemen. Give me that mush. And now, I do not move from this spot until I know it is safe to jump. Which will be the next time it comes down. It wasn't safe to jump. I'm gonna die now. Sad and alone. I tried to jump backwards because I knew that one was coming down, but okay. 4 whole tries. 4 whole tries at this. I'm feeling optimistic. I'm not feeling incredible, though. I mean, what can you expect? I started this episode talking about anime women. Very poorly. Man, I just sort of, like, lose track of what I'm saying all the time. Angry, angry sun! Please die! Is it coming, like, more towards me now? I swear, this thing is homing in on me. Look at that. Did you see that homing attack? It's homing in on me now. It is. That's it. This is the run. This is the one. The one run. One run. I was gonna go down the pipe on accident. One run to rule them all. One run to guide them. One run to, in the darkness, bind them. That's a J.R.R. Tolkien. I thought I got it wrong and said the Narnia guy. That would be C.S. Lewis. I know that it's not a thing from him. Oh my god. I have 2 hit points and I'm here. I don't think this has ever happened before. Well, I have 0 hit points and I was there. That's happened before. Definitely gonna have to get a drink after this. Turns out talking constantly, not the best for your throat. Talking loudly, constantly. Even worse, some would say. Nope. Great. I'm glad I tried. And now we have 1 life left. I'm probably gonna flub it up. I just dive off and die instantly. 3D animation was a mistake. No. That's objectively false. I think there have been well-made 3-dimensional movies. There definitely have been. But it's very true that 2-dimensional... What the hell? I don't appreciate the homing attacks. Like, look at that. He's gonna go up higher, so I can't jump over him and land on... Alright. This level sucks. I hate it. Goodbye.